Hi, how are you? Welcome back to Mornings with Michigan, a new spin on mourning. My name is Patricia Freudenberg. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for visiting us again. If you have been following us, and my name is Patricia Freudenberg, founder and creator of Miss You Graham, a global solution to cope with loss, moving at the speed of life, because life does not stop. And when it stops, it's a new chapter. And where that is, nobody knows. It's the mystery of life. But for us survivors of people that have passed away, it's very hard on our emotional beings. And we are here to create a community to make our lives a little bit easier while we're coping with the loss. So we do like to rotate topics of discussion, and today we're going to be talking about sharing. So it's a little bit more free and a little bit more, diverse, where I like to make it sometimes a little bit more pleasant topic, because again, when you are missing somebody who has passed away, it is not easy. In fact, in the morning is probably the hardest time of all, because it's a realization of what actually happened. And it's almost like reliving the trauma all over again, whether it just happened a few days ago, or you're about to go to a funeral, or sometimes it could be an anniversary, and it happened years ago. Sometimes it's the holidays. Now there's Mother's Day coming, and there's so many people missing moms out there. So, I just want to let you know that we are here for that reason, to create community support, because that's what makes this process a little easier, when you could have a comfortable place that you could share and, share experiences on what helped you get through it. And if you're somebody that has dealt with this, then you could share your experiences on that, and how you could help other people. So sorry for maybe talking too fast. Sometimes I get excited when it's for helping somebody. And like I said, we are here to create this community support. So today I'm going to share something that is also a social platform. It is called Clubhouse. And anybody who's been following Miss You Graham on social, you might have noticed that I'm posting a lot of Clubhouse events. And why is that? And how does that relate to Miss You Graham? Well, first of all, I have become affiliate with the House of Creativity, and that is a beautiful club, and you could look them up too. It's the House of Creativity .club, and you can find out all the information you want on there. And like you said, I also became an affiliate with them through Clubhouse, and it's so beautiful because I went on Clubhouse to explore. At first it was curiosity, like, what is this new platform that everybody's talking about? And I was invited because it is in beta state, which is still a test pilot. But now there's about 20 million users, and it is exclusively for Apple users, but it will be launching out for Android, I believe, in the spring. Coming up, we are in the spring already, but I believe by the end of spring or early summer, it should be available on all the platforms, meaning Android and iOS users. So now I have a club on there called the Miss You Graham Club, and we did not start any open rooms yet, because I want to start having members join our club, so that when we do open, we have a nice amount of community support. But this club is fantastic because it's audio only, so you don't have to share any private links if you don't want to. It is recommended that you share your social handles, which is an easy linkable. Add your Instagram, or you could add your Twitter, or on your profile you could share what your email is, and any other information you might want to share, like what you do, maybe a favorite quote, and the recommendation to put that information out there so people don't think you're a bot, and people don't like to start socializing with somebody they don't know anything about, especially on a platform where you're talking. And what's great about it is the relationships that you can make. And there's all kinds of rooms. So why am I talking about this during Mistugram? Because the point is, it's a distraction. It gets your mind off things. Especially when you're grieving, it's important to redirect that energy. You don't want to store it all in. You want to do something with it. And the best thing is to do something for yourself. And the best way to start is to, besides going outside for a nature walk, reading a book, which I have a great book recommendation, again, that I found while I was in a Clubhouse. The founder and owner of the House of Creativity is Delano Johnson, and he wrote this amazing book that I have been reading. It's called Refuse to Live Talented and Broke. And again, we're all talented. We all have something to offer the world. And when you're grieving, I think that's like one of the best times to really just hone in on your own gifts. It's a way to transform that bottled up energy. I don't believe that your loved one wants to see you suffer. It's natural to miss them, of course. I'm no fool. Of course, when you miss somebody, I mean, I've lost a lot of people in my life, way too many, and I wish we could all just live forever. But that's not the reality of life. For whatever reason, it's the mystery of life. We all have an expiration date. Hopefully, we all live triple digits. But as we see during the coronavirus, that's not the case. People pass away all the time, either to a tragedy, an illness, or simply old age. And it's something we have to deal with at some point of our lives, and sometimes every day. Sometimes you might be in work in a hospital and you're dealing with loss maybe on an everyday basis, or you're in the military and you're seeing a lot of casualties, or you're a fireman and you experience a lot of casualties, and this takes an effect on your well-being. So it's really important that you transform those bottled up feelings into something that is going to be for your best interest, and also your beautiful gifts that you have, whether it be writing, singing, whatever it may be, drawing, cooking. There are just so many beautiful things that people do. Even if you're good with numbers, maybe you could help somebody out in accounting. Again, the list goes on and on. We are all creatives. So if you want to know a little bit more about that book, you could DM me, and I have some good stuff to share, and I'll send you a link that you could right away sign up to get your copy. And it will be projected to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, so that's also exciting. And in that book, he tributes to all the people that mentored him, and unfortunately, he had a lot of losses. And in the introduction, he talks about them. And again, he was able to get through it, and now by paying tribute, he's learned lessons from those people, and now he's sharing it with the world. So again, I'm going to share with you a little bit of Clubhouse. So I have my phone here, and I'm going to just log in, and I'm just going to give you a quick insight for all those people that might not know what I'm talking about. But I'm only sharing this now because if you follow me and you DM me on either Instagram or Facebook, or make a comment that you want to join our club on Facebook, just mention it and I will send you an invitation to our club, and you could join us there in conversation. So first of all, let me go back here, and I don't know if you can see this. Oh, you can't really see it, but they just, oh, there we go, that black and white lady right there, right next to the Facebook. You see it right there. There you go. I think think we got it. That's the new icon. It just changed. It used to be a guy with a hat, and now it's a lady, but it's a black and white. That because a lot of apps say Clubhouse, but that's the official one. So now I'm going to click on there. Okay, I'm going to show you. Share today's share. So I'm going to share, and this is just again, it's an app like all apps. You have to learn it, and I'm happy to share with you more resources on how to use it. But now this is my profile. So if you see me, I'm going to be wearing that little green apple because I'm part of the House of Creativity, and their icon is an apple. I'm getting a glare there. There you go. That's me, Patricia Freudenberg. I'm silly, I know, but what could I tell you? That's me. And AKA Patty. So here we go. And again, I do want to disclose when I share wellness tips, I am not a licensed medical professional. I am in human services, and I deal with people's emotions, usually because I want to make them look pretty and feel good. But there's a lot to be said about that. You'd be surprised the conversations we have in that chair. And that's what inspired me to create this platform. It is necessary for people to have a place to be able to share how they feel. So Miss Graham at first was about, okay, let's tribute. Of course, tributing is really the foundation of Graham. But it's not limited to just paying a tribute. You don't have to just talk about what the person did during their dash, which is the time between the day of they were born and the day they transitioned. You could also talk about how you're feeling that day. Like, you know, my granddaughter, my daughter is graduating from college. And guess what? I'm going to go on there and talk to my loved ones about, you know what? I really wish you were here today, but I know you're in spirit. You know, so things like that. You could just share how you feel. And there's also a private page, so you could journal, which is very good for healing. So again, let's get back to Clubhouse. So here we are. That's me in Clubhouse. And if I share the link, an invitation link to my club, you're going to see I'm the owner of that club. And now we're going to go to, here we go. We just started. So there is the club, and I will send you a link to join that club. And again, I'm going to be sharing the link on our private Facebook group called Miss You Graham app. So if you want to go there, you'll be seeing the link there too for an invitation to download. Apologies if you don't have iOS phone yet, but it will be coming up soon in Android. And again, this is just another way to create communities. You could create your own rooms. You don't have to create a club. And it's really interactive. And even if you're exercising indoors or outdoors, you know, you could just jump on there and feel like you have somebody with you. Again, you don't have to text because texting is not available on that app. You don't have to worry about how you look because they can't see you. And you don't even have to talk. You could just even listen to a topic of conversation that might interest you. And they have every topic you could imagine. And it's you know, the internet, so it's 24 hours a day, and it's global. I've become good friends with people from Dubai. You know, my friend the Deaf. Hey, the Deaf, if you're watching, you know what? I've become so close to so many people around the world. In Africa, in California, they're supporting me. I'm supporting them. We're sharing beautiful stories. We're getting through hard times together. We're getting through good times together, and it's wonderful. So I highly recommend it. If you want to support our mission, Miss You Graham, I invite you to check out our website, missyougraham.com. That's with hyphens, MISS-U-Gram, missyougraham.com, and go on the menu page and you'll see t-shirts, and this is supporting our cause so we can expand the development to make it an optimal experience for everyone worldwide, because this is global. This is the world's app. I only was the starter of it and inspired by all my clients, and now it's the world. So let's make this even better together. Again, thank you for joining us. Mwah, 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 and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.